Hello guys, back again with the Arasta channel, and this time, as always, we will be back to talk about the best Donghua series. And of course, it is Swallowed Star. In the previous episode, we were shown Luo Feng, who fought against the god of thunder, Hong, and the golden-horned behemoth in the killing field. Even though Luo Feng lost against all of them, he gained a lot of combat experience. From here, Luo Feng also has a goal, to become the strongest golden-horned behemoth in the universe. In addition, Luo Feng also met Patriarch Nolan in the killing field, who made an offer to buy Earth for 100 billion gain Wubu to Luo Feng. Okay, so what will happen in this episode? To find out without much ado, let's get straight to the storyline. Still located around the Killing Field corridor area, Nolan Shan, the patriarch of the Nolan family, offered 100 billion gain Wubu to Luo Feng to buy the ownership rights to Earth. And after making the transaction, Luo Feng was also asked to leave Earth, taking the entire Earthling with him. However, Luo Feng, without hesitation, confidently stated that he would never sell Earth. Luo Feng's words immediately made the warriors who heard them immediately assume that Luo Feng, along with Hong, the Thunder God, was very brave by making a strong rejection of Nolan Shan, who was much stronger than them, and of course the choice made by Luo Feng would not end well. After getting a refusal, Nolan gave a little bluff. He took Luo Feng's teapot and smashed the chair and table where Luo Feng was relaxing, making the situation even more heated. And it seemed that Chang Bo, who was the caretaker of the killing field in this place, also did not allow the guards to stop the commotion. It looks like this alien will take a look first for a while. It was said that in the virtual universe, the projection body of someone who entered the non-combat space would automatically be limited to the same level. For example, here, the bodies of Luo Feng, Hong, and the Thunder God, as well as Nolan, had been set to star level and nothing more. So in a conflict between them, instant kills would not occur and could still be stopped at any time. But still, to show how high Nolan Shan was, without lingering, he proceeded to take the initiative to attack first, so the fight between the two backs could not be stopped. Although this time, Nolan had to face 3 people simultaneously, he was able to prove his superiority, making Hong, Luo Feng, and Thunder God unable to move at all. This could happen because, in terms of understanding and experience in battle, Nolan was far greater than the 3 people he faced, and that greatly affected the outcome of the ongoing battle. Immediately after coming face-to-face with Nolan, Luo Feng discovered that his mental strength was completely useless in front of Nolan. His fighting skills were also very great, and Luo Feng realized that Nolan was a difficult opponent for him. But despite this, the Earth fighters still haven't given up. The Thunder God here still tried to attack the opponent. However, all of his attacks were easily dispelled and overcome with ease. And instead, it was the God of Thunder who had to suffer deep wounds when receiving heavy attacks from Nolan Shan. Likewise, Hong tried to land a strike, but instead he was caught and sent crashing to the floor with ease. And the fight was still going on. In the middle of the fight, when Nolan was focusing on taking down Luo Feng, that's when Hong and the Thunder God took the momentum of releasing the power of the domain and trapped Nolan inside. A person trapped inside the domain would find it difficult to move freely, except for those who were willed by the creator of the domain itself. But once again, Nolan here proves his superiority, which still has the upper hand. Similar to Hong and the Thunder God, Nolan activated his domain to devour Hong and the Thunder God's domain, turning the tables in the blink of an eye, where the 3 Earth warriors were made to bow and kneel under his power. Whether it was talent, experience, or understanding, none of the 3 could match Nolan, who had lived longer and had reached the universe level using his own power. The three strongest Earth warriors have no chance of defeating him at the moment. But before the situation got worse, Changbo finally took action. He gave a stern warning to Nolan not to continue his action because in the vicinity of the killing field, the non-combat yard area was not allowed to fight. And if Nolan continues to do so, then he will be banned permanently and will no longer be able to enter the virtual universe. After getting the warning, Nolan immediately eliminated his domain. And in front of Luo Feng, he said that Luo Feng, who was inferior to him, did not give respect to someone who was stronger like Nolan. The few sentences that Nolan said were considered to be the truth by the people who were watching him around the area. The three people were considered very conspicuous and dared to fight a stronger person without giving respect to Nolan, who was already at the universe level. To change everyone's mind, Luo Feng responded back. Luo Feng firmly said that Nolan was a very greedy person and had repeatedly sent his people to attack Luo Feng's home planet, causing many casualties on his side. And now that Nolan could no longer carry out attacks, he instead wanted to buy the Earth with money. That's why Luo Feng, Hong, and the God of Thunder will never give proper respect to the Patriarch Nolan Shan, even though the alien's rank is higher than Lu Feng, instantly changing the audience's thinking from previously siding with Nolan, directly aligning Luo Feng, who counterattacked without considering his position. How can anyone stay silent when their home is intruded upon by outsiders? With a slight smile, Nolan also made the statement that he and all his subordinates had never acted aggressively to attack the planet where Luo Feng lived. And at most, the only ones who attacked the planet were space bandits without identities, according to him. Breaking Nolan's statement, Luo Feng immediately showed Pula's ID card, which clearly came from the Nolan family and showed concrete evidence showing Pula's stature from the virtual screen. And here, as can be seen from his appearance, it really proves that Pula is indeed from the Nolan family and works under the Patriarch's orders. But it's not just Pula who infiltrated. There are several other aliens who come from the Nolan family, and this evidence further strengthens the claim that Nolan is to blame. After becoming the defendant in the conflict between the two parties, Nolan suddenly released a strong killing pressure. In the other direction, it didn't matter if the Nolan family wanted to continue the fight. The three Earth warriors would be happy to serve them. In order not to be banned from the virtual universe, shortly afterward, Nolan also relieved the pressure of killing him. Grinning, he said that Pula and the people who attacked Luo Feng's planet had not been recognized by the Nolan family for a long time, which was why those people felt that Lu Feng deserved to be killed. Likewise, the Nolan family would be free from the assumption of the defendant. With a sharp gaze, he also said that if Nolan was worried, just like the bandits who were killed like Pula, he didn't know how much longer Lu Feng could survive in the future. And if Luo Feng, the Lord of the Earth, died, then it meant that the Earth would again become a no-man's planet. And someone could obtain planet Earth without having to spend a dime. And that's when Luo Feng would regret his decision not to sell planet Earth to Nolan Shan. At the same time, Nolan immediately logged out of the killing field. From this incident, Hong could draw a new problem that would soon arise. The last sentence delivered by Nolan was very dangerous, and it would definitely immediately cause others to start looking into what exactly made the Earth so special in Nolan's eyes. To discuss it further, the three of them also logged out from there. In the other direction, Changbo felt like the recent uproar would make this place more lively. Hong's speculation turned out to be true. The sentence conveyed by Nolan before his departure made warriors from various places begin to find out what exactly was special about planet Earth. Until Nolan was so brave as to want to buy the Earth for 100 billion Ganwu to be able to get one planet. Does this Earth hold a very valuable treasure? Or is there something else more valuable than that? To be able to find out, many parties are making preparations to leave for Earth to find out. Still around the killing field. Of the many fighters found there, we will focus on two fighters. One is a woman, and the other is a bald man. Both of them think that Luo Feng is now in big trouble, because now everyone is guessing about planet Earth, which is considered special. And from here on, there will be many parties who will target the Earth to make things. Switching to Luo Feng's side. Here, Babida explained after the conversation with Nolan San earlier. Now, The Earth will not only be faced with the great power of the Nolan family, but there are also other parties in the universe that Earth warriors must face. To find out if there are other parties who have moved, Hong asked to check the area around the wormhole. And sure enough, there are now 3 different alien aircraft on the virtual screen. The first one is definitely from the Nolan family. While the other 2 ships are not as big as Nolan's plane, but their strength was not weaker than that of star-level warriors. Although Earth's life is currently at peace, it is only temporary. This temporary peace was also created because of the Earth fighters who have struggled to make it happen. Then, will everything end like this? In the midst of the confusion that engulfed Luo Feng's mind, a call from an unknown contact suddenly appeared. And it turned out that it was from 2 people who had previously been seen inside the killing field and saw the showdown between Luo Feng and Nolan Shan. The bald man is named Hook, and the woman is named Gaia. Here, Hook said that he was very impressed with Luo Feng and that he wanted to buy Luo Feng some drinks. Of course, these 2 warriors gave a sign of favor to Luo Feng. Next, we will return to the vicinity of the killing field area, with Luo Feng having a meeting with Hook and Gaia. For the problem here, Luo Feng asked if there was a surefire way for a person to be able to overcome universe-level fighters within 3 years. Considering Luo Feng was still only at the star level, according to Gaia, to be able to increase strength quickly, perhaps participating in the Cosmic Mercenary Assessment was the solution. The Cosmic Mercenary Assessment exam was an exam held by the Cosmic Mercenary Alliance, which was one of the 5 largest forces in the universe. Once a warrior reaches the star level, they can participate in the entrance exam. However, the Cosmic Mercenary Assessment is said to be more dangerous when compared to ordinary universe exploration because this test has a very high risk of death. But despite the danger, the experts who participated were sure to level up the universe in a short time. And that was the reason why Hook and Gaia also intended to participate in the assessment, so that both of them could become stronger. If Luo Feng and the others were willing to participate, then they could all go together. In between the conversations, Hong also expressed his concerns. He said that Thunder God and Luo Feng could indeed come and participate in the assessment, as they were both already at the star level. But not himself, who was still at the Star Traveler level. So he was not eligible to participate. That's easy, Gaia said. For Hong's problem, it was better if he tried to enter the decisive battle space, which was one of the features in Killing Field. Unlike the previous Killing Floor, decisive space is introduced as a dueling space where warriors can fight each other to accumulate more valuable experience, like in the player versus player mode. So next, Hook and Gaia will take the trio to train their skills in decisive space first. This will also allow Hong to break through the star level in a short time. And then, they all prepare before entering the decisive battle space. To maintain privacy, they can also create nicknames as they please and enter the room directly afterwards. To create nicknames, here Luo Feng used his nicknames first, namely Crazy Man, Hong the Killer, and God of Thunder, Martial God. After adjusting the nicknames, the 3 of them entered the decisive space. Right when entering it, Luo Feng was confronted with a vast desert field area, and this time he would be accompanied by Gaia. This woman didn't expect Luo Feng to use the word crazy in his nickname, as if Luo Feng did have an element of madness in it. The duel between them seemed to be exciting. It was explained that in this place, to be able to determine a fighting opponent, a warrior could find a suitable opponent and match the star rank, which was the application of the decisive space system. And one could only improve when they fought a warrior who already had a 6-star rating in this room. So what Luo Feng had to do next was defeat his opponents to get a higher star rank. By doing so, the strong people would automatically challenge Luo Feng again. After giving a concise explanation, the duel between Luo Feng and Gaia finally began. In the duel, Luo Feng received several attacks from Gaia, as if this woman was dominating the direction of the fight, utilizing the super speed created by her turbo skates. But in fact, it was just a deliberation made by Luo Feng to briefly see his opponent's abilities. Because not long ago, when doing close combat, Luo Feng defeated Gaia by capturing the woman's body and utilizing the sword fist form mode of the Heaven Forbid shuttle in one hit. After losing to Luo Feng, Gaia didn't think that this Luo Feng turned out to have great mental strength, even though he was at star level 1. And perhaps this was the reason why Luo Feng acted so bravely when facing Nolan, despite his lower level. On Gaia's side, Luo Feng had managed to win. Then what about Hong and the Thunder God situation now? In his duel, Hook felt that the Earth Warriors were special because even the Thunder God, who was his opponent, had the ability to create domains at his current level. And just like Luo Feng, the Thunder God, even Hong, who was fighting an unknown warrior, managed to defeat his dueling opponent without any difficulty. Several days passed, and the Earth Warriors madly continued to fight non-stop, and each of them managed to win 100 rounds in a row without losing a single round. Up to this point, Martial God had reached a 4-star rating and Hong the Killer had a 5-star rating. These two people finished off their opponents without giving them a chance and made the owners of high-star ratings start to feel attracted to them. It seems that not long ago, Hong's star rating rose to a 6-star rating again. So what about Luo Feng? After finishing the duel, Luo Feng checked the star rating. Here he could see that Thunder God had 180 consecutive wins with a 5-star rating. Hong got 183 wins with a 6-star rating. Then Lu Feng got 201, more but only a 4-star rating. A fact that made Luo Feng wonder, even though he won more duels, why couldn't his star rating match that of his two brothers? Babata then explained that Luo Feng's two older brothers had domain abilities that attracted the attention of high-ranked masters, and that made them naturally and quickly increase their experience and skill ratings. Meanwhile, Luo Feng was not considered too special in the eyes of challengers, and those who gave challenges were mostly only fighters of 3-star rank and below. And that was also why Luo Feng's winning percentage was very large and made his star rank take a long time to rise. Since Luo Feng's challengers on average had a 3-star rating, the next thing he had to do to raise his rating was to challenge other fighters who had a higher star rating. Luo Feng this time will duel against Hook Win. Who will win between them? To find out, let's wait one more week, guys, because that's the end of this episode of Swallowed Star. Thank you to Donghua lovers who have watched until the last minute, and the last word from me. Bye.